Hey guys, what's going on? So in today's video, we got a Frost Milady build. This build will absolutely shred bosses in the DLC and the main game. It procs Frost a decent bunch, and it's very viable. Start off with the talismans. You can use Rolana's cameo because it's the wing stance. You can hold it for as long as you like, and then once you get those red sparks, that's when you know that you're good to go, and then you get that extra damage on your Ash of War. We have Shard of Alexander, of course, to boost the attack power. And then these two pretty much do the exact same thing, except this one does a little bit better, but this one boosts dexterity. Because, you see, we get a lot of attacks here, and we can proc those things very fast. Now, for stats, it is a higher level build, but you can adjust to whatever level you're at. We want to focus on dexterity, but after 80, there really isn't much of a point. So after that point, you'd like to invest in strength, because this weapon does scale with strength. A little bit worse, but it does. So to get the frost affinity on your weapon, you're going to want to go to the schoolhouse classroom. This is right after you beat the Red Wolf of Radagon and Raya Lucaria. You're going to want to come up to this, run past these guys, and right over here, it's going to be a glintstone wet blade, and then you just apply it at the round table hold. To apply the proper affinities and Ash of Wars to the sword, you're going to want to go to Hugh, click Ash of War, and then you're going to want to go to the Milady, add the wing stance. You can probably search up a tutorial on how to get this. You want to click it, and then you're going to want to go to Cold. The frost buildup is 105, so you should find that you're proccing at a decent amount. Reason I didn't do bleed is because I feel like a bunch of people are doing bleed with this sword, and I think that frost is super fun, and it's really underrated because it makes the enemy take more damage after it's procced. So on top of the extra damage that they take from it, they also get the bleed effect. A little bit worse, but they just take damage as soon as it procs. So I've spent a little bit of time with its build in the DLC and the main game, and I've come to the conclusion that this is very good, even without like the Wanderer's Physic or buffs or any incantations or anything like that. This is extremely good, and if you're good, unlike me, you could definitely destroy bosses with this. The moveset is super fun. It's probably my favorite moveset in the game. It has a nice combination of pokes and slashes and all that. I also like how you can make like combos from the light into the heavy attacks. I find that it's very easy to pull off the Ash of War. It's quick, even if it's without Rolana's cameo. Especially in Radahn, he leaves a decent amount of openings in his first phase. In his seconds, not so much. I haven't gotten a chance to really test it out in there because I'm bad. But I'm sure one of you will, because you're probably better than me. Millicent's prosthesis and the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia proc a lot, along with Frost, which is just procced. So let's check the actual damage for the Ash of War. This is the heavy one with Renala's cameo, 2200. This is the light one with Renala's cameo as well, 1400. Now, I also just want to show how quickly this does actually proc bleed. So, let's go to this guy again. Hit him a couple times. There we go. I think that was like 3 hits or something. It also does depend because each enemy does have a separate resistance. But in general, it should be pretty good. So that is the Frost Milady build. If I were to rank this on a tier list, I would probably give it an A tier. Because of the Frost buildup, procs so frequently because of all the hits they are doing, I find that this is more than viable in the DLC. Of course, you could probably make this better with bleed or with some incantations or buffs or whatever, but I find that just the sword enough is perfect, and it's very fun to use. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye.